Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. So I've been doing my usual today, getting on social media, and lo and behold, what do I see? Megan! She's inserting herself again in someone else's business. Yeah, she's always doing that. People are like, God, how does she do it? It must be her, someone she's working with, obviously, says, hey, we got this new thing going on over here. This celebrity here is launching a product. Why don't you just go on over there and make yourself known? She shows up. You know, she's always doing that kind of stuff. So here we go. Yeah, so anyways, I'll get into that in a little bit, but that's my first irritant of the day. Carrying on. So people are asking, wondering, so what can they do, Meghan and Harry, to maintain relevance? Yeah, okay. For the year 25. My response, well, that ship has sailed. Yeah, it sailed when they left. The false spins gave them an illusion, but that smoke has now cleared. There's no confusion now, no amount of pay for play for relevance and self-glorification will ease this toxic coupling. So, yes, so the parasite found someone new to leech off of, and it just seems like there's a world of people that just don't know red flags. But then again, that's Hollywood. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's just full of parasites and leeches and every ground worm or bug you can imagine, okay? That is Hollywood, okay? They just leech off each other. So I guess that's probably the proper answer there. Carrying on. Yeah, so anyways, what else? Okay, I'm going to talk about this Harry here for a second because I got my notes kind of like out of order here. So it's called Highbrow Hippie. Highbrow Hippie. Okay. Interesting name. So anyways, it is around this stylist by the name of Serge Normand. He has hair products. He's a celebrity stylist. It appears that Sarah Jessica Parker and Julia Roberts seems to be his number 1-2 clients. Okay, so of course Meghan has to just cling on to him, right? Get that claw going. So what did she do? There was a female standing next to Serge. I didn't get her name. A black female. She looked familiar. Not sure exactly who she was, but I'm just going to read on the general situation here. Meghan was like standing sideways next to her to the point she was standing so sideways blocking her that if she did a little bit more, she would actually fully be blocking her. That's kind of how Meghan is. People are saying, wow, she just takes up everyone's space. You know, she's a space invader. Yeah, she is a space invader. Maybe that could be her next company name, Space Invader. I like it. I like it. She could talk about and write books on how to invade people's spaces and how to have no boundaries and how to lurch and leech off people and how to troll people to get what you want for your advantages. That space invader thing, that's her angle. I think she should go with it. Going on here. She's doing the death stare, someone said in the picture, and wow, she's a pathological psycho, quote unquote. Yeah, and then people are saying, yeah, she's always trying to situate herself front and center, quote unquote. Someone saying, yeah, this guy does big hair. He specializes in really big hair. If you go to his Instagram, he does a lot of he's done commercials. He's done a lot of magazine covers and all that kind of stuff. And people are like, well, Meghan, big hair, Meghan. What hair? Are we talking about hair care or wig care? Is what another person said. I'm so confused here. So the client list that I got off Instagram was Julia Roberts, Nicole Kidman, Sarah Jessica Parker, Juliana Moore, and Rebel Wilson was the main ones that I noticed. But primarily Julia Roberts and Sarah Jessica Parker were the two. So it was a product launch party, and Meghan apparently is an investor, is what people are saying. I don't know about that. I don't know if she has the money. I just think she just likes to insert herself and cozy up and try to become friends. Please accept me into this club. Please accept me into this club. And then people are saying it seems kind of odd to name it hippie after a hippie because hippies don't focus on materialism. And they couldn't be hippies if they tried. Yeah, exactly. And also, it's King Charles' birthday during that launch, so go figure she's going to do this. Calling her the clapping seal in the video. There's a small, short clip of her clap, 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 clap with the big claw hands. And then she tagged herself in a post. Naturally, she tagged Aro, and along with Serge, with the male guy. And so she's got to connect herself, right? So she can get in that algorithm. So that's what she's trying to do. She's really trying to tag herself so that everybody sees her associated. Oh, look, he's my new friend. You were friends. We're friends. I'm so histrionic. I just met you, but you've known me forever. I'm so histrionic. We're just the best buddies. Yes, best buddies until they get markled, right? So, and a lot of people are joking, saying, well, I don't know about hair. Maybe all of Prince Harry's hairs on the salon floor at his salon, and then you see this big pile of hair being brushed as someone's sweeping it. One of those. So here we go. Going on. Yep, they're going to get markled. And another person says she looks so rank all the time. How could they want to even have her next to them? I mean, she always has this Temu hair. Temu is a Temu, which is a Chinese company that sells really cheap products. They're always calling her the Temu Royal. So Temu hair too. Yeah, someone else tagged a bottle of hairspray. And it was called the F off hairspray. Maybe she can do this. Another person says, where does she find these events to try and snag the spotlight? Yeah, they're so irrelevant. I mean, she doesn't have anything, you guys. This is total, utter desperation here. So, yeah, they will get markled. I'm going to tag on my picture here a little gravestone with Megan in front instead of the couple. Let's spare them the markling that they're going to get. Don't want to draw any more attention to Megan being connected to them because we know what's going to happen, right? So I'll just do the gravestone for my little pin picture there. So, yeah, I wonder what they thought of her by the end of the evening. You know, things can go quite well in the beginning. All love bombing, so wonderful. But then as the evening progresses, the annoyance, the red flags start to kind of creep in. I wonder if they got some awareness there of any red flags later in the evening, because we know she likes her wine. We know she overdoes it with substance to the point she's had to be escorted out. She couldn't handle being sober at the walkabout for Queen Elizabeth's funeral. One of the last events, they said she was just so out of it. She was out of sorts to where she was not fit to even sit in the audience. You know, this is not something that's a first time round for her. This is a wash and repeat. She's like a binge drinker. She's a weekend warrior, binge drinker kind of person. Or every event, she just gets so happy and she just party. Like she's on a yacht. She's on a yacht. She's in her old vibe days. Yeah, I feel so young. I'm doing it just like I did 20 years ago and I can keep doing it. That's Megan. She doesn't stop at one cocktail, you guys. So I have a feeling she really got under some skin. So let's get some energy on that. Did Megan get under the skin of Highbrow? How did Highbrow feel about Megan? Megan loves you, but do you love Megan? Highbrow hippie. Couldn't be worse. She's no hippie. Well, her mom wanted to be a hippie, but her mom was too materialistic to be a hippie too. She was a faux hippie. Just like Megan is. So here we go. Highbrow hippie, what'd you think of Megan by the end of the evening? What did you think of Megan by the end of the evening? What did you think? Is it a yay or a nay? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? Ah, she's great. We want to do more work with her. She invested. Oh, she may be invested. She's probably wanting to find someone to donate on her behalf to invest. Whatever she's getting from Aro or from whatever faux charity, she's going to dump it right into something else, but it's never going to get back to her. She just doesn't have it. Here we go. What did you think of her? 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 Whoa. There we go. They had to perch her up. Oh, we're going to perch her up, make her look like she's part of it. Oh, boy. Hard-won success that I achieved. 7 of Wands. Ah, God. Okay, so just like Harry, let's perch, perch, perch up. Which brings me back to what I was going to say, which I passed on. This was on Reddit about Harry liking to be getting attention. Attention is attention is attention. Harry loves attention. Apparently his friends said that when he didn't get attention in the military or school, he would pull some sort of prank to get attention, do some ridiculous child prank just to get attention. And they're saying now that Megan and him are perfect coupling. So there you go. You know, he's a walking, talking, give me attention kind of guy. And so they're also saying on social media, he hasn't made a single comment on his invisible kids and are calling him quite malevolent. So there you go. Like-minded. Let's perch me up, just like what I got on Harry the other day. Perch me up. Even though I haven't done anything to deserve it, I still expect it. Hard one. Oh, I deserve to be here. A little bit questionable. So it's questionable. It's a test. They're testing her. Shall we put her in the limelight? Shall we make it look like she's part of us? Let's just do it for now. It is highly questionable test here. We don't know for sure if she's going to rise up or if she's going to fall down. So let's just give it a try. There's too many enemies out there. There's going to be a bunch of haters wanting to knock her down, but we're going to give her a go. Because there's haters everywhere. We must be guarded and bound, and we must meditate and pray, and we must be very hippie-like and wall ourselves in our little hippie protection of meditation and prayer, and we're sitting high on our perch here. We deserve this spot. We deserve it. We did it. It's victory. Victory through hard work, and the walls are up. Trying to be aligned. So they're trying to be aligned, trying to stand up and defend them, trying to have a backbone, trying to be synchronized in the vision. So they think, oh, she has the same vision as us. Oh, we can be so like-minded. Yeah, we have the tenacity and determination to succeed. Yeah, so that's what this card is. It's a creative innovation. So creative innovation, let's involve her. Let's make her look like part of us, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there she is. There she is. Queen of Swords upright, but no emotion there. It's just a sword. So we don't love her, but we know she has a voice. We know that she's older, wiser, been through pain, speaks her mind. They don't realize that she's wearing a social mask at this time, I would say, because that usually is in reverse with the Queen of Swords. It would have to be in reverse. And she's upright. So they think she's honest, that she deserves a chance of uncertainty. Well, you know, she does have a platform, or she's had a platform, so let's let her talk. Let's let her say some things, you know. Let's, act like she's peaceful and that she's a truth seeker. And, but we're uncertain of the truth-seeking ways. You know, this is going to flip. This is going to flip. It's upright for right now until later on. It's going to flip. That's how I see it, really. She's no Queen of Swords upright. She's a mask wearer. So she's going to get irritated. She's going to get pissed. She's going to have too much to drink, and she's going to go dark. But for a short time, when things are uncertain and she's being tested, and she could talk about how there's haters and she's the most bullied woman, and that everybody wants to knock her off her perch, they're going to give her a shot until she goes dark. And then when she goes dark, they're going to be like, uh-oh, we just got marked. So let's get the challenging position. Challenging position. Oh, loneliness. Oh, the loneliness in isolation and the withdrawal. That's the challenge. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Maybe we should have done a little bit more research into her, seeking some wisdom on her. Maybe we will withdraw. We got to plot some actions here. I don't know. She might be a little on the dark side. I think she should probably look at herself. Do you think she's healed? She says she's healed and gone all through the dark night of the soul, but we're kind of not sure. She seems like she's trying to speak the truth, but we're not sure if she got this final completion of, healing herself through leaving the royal family, the withdrawal, the resignation, thinking that she's a wise old soul, of older, wiser female who calls out the truth. So there's some uncertainty here. They don't know how smart she is. They don't know if she's actually being honest. So eventually at some point in time, they're going to take a step back and they're not going to be bothered by it. So they know, okay, she doesn't seem bothered by what she did. She says she got wisdom from it. And she's a smarter, wiser, intellectual female who could speak the truth about and speak her truth. I don't know. Is it true? It's feeling kind of like a negative completion here with the 9 in reverse. Maybe she lacks empathy and a conscience. Maybe that's why. Yeah, that's why. She doesn't have empathy. She doesn't have a conscience. She simply doesn't care. So they're going to find out real quick here with that 9 of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, is she going to relapse? I don't see her emotional at all. I don't see her bothered by anything. She just doesn't seem to be bothered. She's acting like she's healed. She's healed, but I don't see such a healed person with that 9 in reverse. It's like she's aiming to, but really hasn't quite achieved it because it's a negative completion. So I don't know about that. Past position that doesn't serve. Past position that doesn't serve is right here. Yeah, she doesn't have any money. How can she invest when she doesn't have any money? She's greedy. She's greedy. She really hasn't found her place. Poor soul. That poor girl hasn't found her place in this world. Where's her kids? She never brings her kids. Where's those kids? Yeah, Harry, you malevolent Prince Harry. Where's your kids? You haven't made a single comment. Neither has Megan. Where's your kids? Will not take care of kids, garden, or anything. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be very much of a homebody, is she? She certainly doesn't seem like she even wants to stay home. She always seems to be out and about trying to get things and get money. What a greedy, you know what? At Queen of Pentacles in reverse is all about smothering. She's smothering people trying to get money. She is definitely a codependent female who doesn't have resources. She needs therapy big time because she seems to be kind of low vibe. People don't really like her at all. She's very greedy. She's definitely focused on money, and that doesn't serve. Well, she's just in it for the money. Yep. But we can't really pay her probably. She's got hard times too, and she's really not a good partner. She's not a good wife. She doesn't take care of anybody. She's definitely not down to earth, so how could she be a hippie? Yeah, she's not a domestic goddess by any sense of the word, okay? And she certainly doesn't have any resources, and there's absolutely no peaceful energy in her, and she's not fertile either. Where's your children? Where's your children? And so speaking of highbrow hippie, there it is. Not such a hippie after all. She's definitely not down to earth to be a hippie. And so why? It's almost like, why is she here? Was this a smart thing to do? Is she really the voice of hippie? Maybe we should have got some more information on her. Got a little more wisdom with that Hermit card. We should have learned more. We should have seeked out some wisdom. We should have gotten some guidance from somebody before we invite her. Take a step back, hon. Ooh, I don't know, Serge. Take a step back because she's all about the buck. All about the buck. Hidden energy for highbrow. Highbrow. Hidden energy. Yeah, we don't really care for her too much. She seems to be a victim of circumstances here. Yeah, she's just misunderstood, you guys. She's just misunderstood. That Page of Cups in reverse. Yep, where's your children, Megan? Did you actually give birth? We haven't seen your kids. Where's your kids, Megan? You want a new beginning? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to give it. It won't be enough money for her to give her a new beginning. So this is attention, because she's going to take a step back because there's nothing in it for her. So basically, it's her just showing up high on her perch. Ah, look at me. I'm part of this. No, you're not. No, you're not. You didn't start this. This is not your new beginning. It's someone else's new beginning. She's not perfect for the part. She's not. She's immature. Emotional growth is not there. The connection's not there. She's just a wounded, vulnerable individual who has her head up in the clouds, who thinks she might be perfect and says she healed through therapy, but nah, she didn't. She didn't. Let's take a step back from Megan. So this is, oops, okay, we're not super fond of her. She's a little weird. It's called she's very psychopathic. But we had to talk to her anyways. We had short communication, little chit-chat. With Three of Pentacles is like 3 little birdies chirping and talking and brief conversation. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, we don't really like her, but we're looking like we're a team now. Let's just play teamwork. Let's pretend for a moment that we like each other. Let's just, we're going to act cooperative here. We're going to have cooperation and talk about the skills and the talents and the creation of something new. Three of Pentacles is let's start this thing together. Let's work together. That's artistic. It's very artistic. There is nervous energy with it. It's trying to learn, accept. It's reliance on each other. It's to prove your expertise. She just wants to be part of someone else's expertise and someone else's success and then claim it as her own because she's a narcissist. That's why she wants to be on the perch with them. She wants to look like she's part of the professional industry. Oh, I love hair. Oh, yes, I love hair. I can be part of that. I can do that too. I can do that too. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Whoa, you're questionable, but we'll pretend for you for a moment. People love to pretend for her for a moment. I swear, no one's ever done that for me. Why does everyone do it for Megan? It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. It's just a comical show here. Okay, feelings in the situation. Feelings in the situation. Here we go. Oh, shame, shame, shame. 5 of Pentacles. Woo, girl, you're the lone wolf. She's a poverty-stricken lone wolf who really can't afford to be a team player, but we're going to pretend like we are. I don't see any money donated at all. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. She's just out in the cold of estrangement. She's lost all her money and her relations, and she doesn't have anything. She's outside the establishment, so she's not a royal. They're really not interested in her. Like with those two there, they're like, she's just a greedy, you know what, who doesn't know what she's doing in life. She really is clueless, and she's quite a low vibe. You know, we don't really care for her too much, but we're going to pretend take the picture. Let's look good. Let's look professional. Let's just do this. Otherwise, she might get emotional here because she might cry because it's like dealing with a child, a teenager. So let's just do it because she'll cry. She'll cry. Let's get to the outside influences. Outside influences. Yeah, there he is. There's Serge. There's the hairdresser. She came in suddenly with a very inconsiderate energy. She's an inconsiderate person who just had to have her picture taken with the hairdressers. Yes, she did, with Serge Normand. There's Serge Normand right there. But it's also right because he is like a black bald man. And there you go. And she's inconsiderate, but she's also inconsiderate what she did to the royal family. That's also to the father. So not too thrilled with her. She should drop her sword. He dropped his sword. The royals aren't fighting with her. Serge isn't going to fight with her. They see that she's really an impoverished mind of spirit and body with that 5 of Pentacles, and that she's a very wounded, vulnerable child narcissist who actually has no conscience, and she simply doesn't fit in anywhere. But let's just pretend for the moment. Kind of sounds like Harry. Let's just give them a platform to make them look like they're somebody special and prop them up. Megan's getting the same treatment that Harry has always gotten. Let's put up the mirrors and the blurred lines and the fantasy and the smoke and make them look good, but they're so inconsiderate we really don't like them. Harry and Meghan are like-minded. Very similar energy here. So basically, seeing Meghan as someone who's just will fall into a temper tantrum. So not too pleased with her. A lot of cruel logic. You know, attempting to take control, saying there's all these injustices, getting angry, getting even, ridicule in vain, negative, very negative message, willing to go violent if need be, not like, just very toxic energy. So they're going to get markled. This is what's going to happen. Hopes and fears for Serge Normand and Highbrow hippie. Serge Normand and Highbrow hippie. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. It's coming to an end. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I think it's over. We're just going to kind of like, we need to move on here. This is negative. Let's move on. We should have found some wisdom of the owl. We should have found some wisdom of the owls here. We should have learned more here. We're not going to need to end this. Negative. It's quite disheartening here. It's a little bit mental. It's not physical. We're going to have to force it. We're just going to have to force this ending here. It's just not what we expected. It's just sort of a temporary state of death of the mind, not the body. But feeling kind of backstabbed here. We're just going to have to just say, yeah, sorry, hon. Sorry, hon. We're just ending this. It's impacting their life, and it's happening on social media. 8 of Wands upright. But in the meantime, they're going to love bomb each other with the 8 of Wands. It's very fast momentum. It hits social media very quickly. Very fast growth, like a horse, just whoosh. And it was just she wants rapid growth. They want rapid growth of hippie, highbrow hippie, and they just basically utilized her for the shots for social media here. In that it's the journey, it's trying to, it's communication, it's PR, it's just strictly communication. Let's make it look good for now. It's putting out a positive message of, but at some point in time, this really is going to be a delayed response as far as I'm concerned. And they just wanted to look like everyone has opportunities to use it, and we're just going to use her. And it's strictly PR. It's just strictly PR. So this is probably was introduced to her from her PR agent. I would say her PR agent said, she's so desperate. Can you just invite her and just talk to her? Can you just invite Megan? We know that you don't want her. She's a little inconsiderate, and you don't have to keep her. But can you do this? She needs this. She's lonely. She'll look good. She'll speak well, and she'll be high on her perch, and she's going to make you look good for social media. But she's in a very down low spot. She can't afford to invest. She doesn't have the money, but just do it for social media. So I think this was a PR campaign. It's just strictly PR. As we know, everything's just PR, PR, PR. Let's just all look good for the moment, but we won't talk to each other later on. And yes, naturally a crisis occurred with no loyalty, with the Fool in reverse. So basically complete recklessness, and she has to cover up. And then now they got to cover up their ass. Apathy. Feeling ostracized now. So the company is going to get ostracized. Yep, so now they are. The celebrity stylist surge and that female highbrow hippie is going to be ostracized for inviting her. It was a bad decision. They realize she has psychological issues and mental problems, and she's envious and bored, and basically a belligerent entrapment feeling with her. And then she just likes to roam around, so she's kind of a grifter. There's no loyalty with her. I can come and show up and make you look good, take pictures, and I'll be friends for just a couple hours, and then it's over. So it's really not a connection. They really should not have taken the risk, but there's definitely no loyalty there. It was absolute recklessness with their company, and they're going to feel it. They will feel it. It's like going to sink. And it's karma. Yeah, it's karma. Sorry. They want to make big bucks, but they're going to run into a problem here. They won't have a sense of well-being here, that the universe is going to bless them, and that this beginner's luck is going to favor them. Megan thought she can use her position to get some sort of beginner's luck and improvise and fake a new beginning. And jump in like she has this fearlessness. I'm going to do this. It's going to be great. I'm going to connect myself to you with Aro. Nope, she's run into a crisis here. Megan likes to act like she's going to start something. I can start it, but then I never do anything. Just like Harry and Travelist. They can say, hey, I'm going to launch this or that, but they don't do a single post or do a single thing with it. Same thing with this. It's no different. And it's just part of their karma. As they go in, let's pretend, let's improvise this new beginning, and I'm taking a risk, but then nothing ever happens, and I'm just doing it for attention, to make it look like things are going well for me and spinning in my favor. It's an illusion. It's just an illusion to cover up their ass of their karma. That's really what it is, and Megan, and this is going to affect them in a very negative way. So good luck to you. And it's a 0 in reverse. So basically, there is no potential there for Megan, and that's her karma. There is no divine energy being connected, but it's only for a brief moment. It was just, this is not a godsend. Megan is not a godsend, you guys. Don't invite her. There's no potential for a new beginning with her, with that 0 there. And with that 0, she's done. She never will. And that's infinity there. The chakras are not in alignment. She's just never loyal to anything or anybody but to herself. God's not going to rescue her. Nobody's going to rescue her. It's an ending. It's a divine ending, a very negative energy with 0 potential, 0 connections, and that is Megan's karma. Her karma is coming to the end here of her taking these leaps of faith that something's going to work out for her. That is what I've always been saying for 5.5 years now, that she throws spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Nothing sticks. And neither will this. Nothing sticks. And this is her karma. Her karma is coming in. And there's absolutely zero potential for her. Spirit's not going to bless her. There is no potential for Megan to create anything. There is no creation, because upright, a zero would be potential, and having divine energy of new beginnings and taking risks and having that beginner's luck and having faith in yourself and faith in others and having empathy. You need empathy in order to succeed in the world. Without that, the world crushes you because you can't see reality. Reality crushes her down because she's not loyal. She doesn't have empathy. She's not loyal. She has no conscience. So when you have that kind of energy, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed in the world, because reality is going to crash your mind down. You can't bend with the wind. She cannot bend with the wind and take flight. When you're stiff and you're rigid, you're mentally sick and you break. And that is her journey, her karma. It is her karma. It is coming to roost. I mean, that stuff's been baking for a long time, and it's now ready to come out of the oven. Hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys. And thanks for watching.